Yo, what's up, Swagger? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we are back here giving another microphone reaction, man. I told you guys that I'm gonna be back doing the reactions and stuff like that, bro. It is really a blessing, man. We hit 13K subs, man. I have been going crazy on the shorts, doing the finger down, doing the shorts videos and stuff like that, bro. Just trying to make sure, you know, we grow the channel and stuff like that, man. Also, you guys, follow me on IG, man, KswaggReacts, man. So if I drop a post or anything like that, also when this NFL season starts, I will be doing a lot of reels on my IG because I can't do too much of cussing and stuff like that on YouTube, you know. So I will be doing a lot of NFL I say videos and stuff like that on my IG, KswaggReacts. So yeah, man. Also follow my KswaggReacts with K-Swag with Swag Shorts. I'll be posting hella shorts of me going out. I'll be dancing. I'll be doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, man, I'm doing too much talking. And let's get into the reaction. Let's get it.
Not attend the concert.
Bro, what is up with that? Why we make it up?
Wait, so it said the Deion, this Deion and Shedeur Sanders news is out of control. All right, let's see.
Weird stuff.
We have officially reached a brand new echelon for absurdity in the sports world because the Colorado Buffaloes have been in some controversy in the past, but this is a brand new level if this rumor is true, which the Colorado Buffaloes are of course vehemently denying, but this wouldn't be the first time we heard a rumor of this type of caliber. So we're going to set up the stage and the context for the situation and discuss whether or not Deion Sanders truly forced the Colorado Buffalo players to watch his son and the team star quarterback open a Lil Wayne rap concert. Yes, you heard that right. So before we get to the content, we are giving away copies of College Football 25 on my Twitter and my Instagram page. All you have to do to enter is be followed on both those accounts. And now that we get all that out of the way, break.
I always like the bro intro.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Colorado Buffaloes are no strangers to controversy, and this is primarily because of Deion Sanders' incredible ability to leverage social media to gain eyeballs on a program that people didn't really care.
I ain't gonna lie, Dylan Edwards, you a hoe. I ain't gonna lie to you. You a hoe, Dylan Edwards. It's crazy how I bought a jersey, bro, of Dylan Edwards, bro, thinking that he was gonna stay, thinking that he was gonna be that guy, and he transferred and leaves and hit the transfer portal. Now I got this damn Dylan Edwards jersey, and I don't know what to do with it. I just have to rock it out, bro, and rock it. You know, it is what it is, bro.
About 2 years ago. And like them or hate them, you have to admit this has made the Colorado Buffaloes more popular. I don't think there's ever been a team in college football history that has gained this level of attention despite being one of the worst teams in the NCAA. And I think that in of itself is very, very unique about this team because they only won 4 games this past year, but people can't stop consuming content about them because the situations this team gets themselves in is more and more absurd. The first time I made a video on the Colorado Buffaloes, it was because Deion Sanders felt insulted because an opposing coach said that he likes his players to look people in the eye and not wear sunglasses as he's talking to them. Deion Sanders turned it into this.
Try to get out here and be the best coach I could be, and I look up and I read some bull junk that Deion said about us. Why would you want to talk about us when we don't talk about nobody? All we do is go out here, work our butts open. But when they give us ammunition, they done mess around and made it what? It was just gonna be a good game. They done messed around and made it.
And this is just what Colorado's good at doing. I mean, Shedeur Sanders appeared on First Take and said this.
You gotta be a fool to do that. You got his son playing quarterback and his other son playing safety. So it's like, come on now, you asking for it.
So you looking to drop another 4-5 on them, huh?
Nah, it's just extra motivation.
Extra motivation.
That's what it is. Like, you know, during the week we have a greater.
And and I have 2 daughters and 7 grandkids. Millions of babies have come into this world through IVF. Our youngest daughter is receiving IVF treatments right now, hoping to expand her family. She and I both agree IVF must be protected for our family, for every family.
Drinking warm water before bed balances blood sugar levels and reverses type 2. Thousands
Opposed to the game.
I gotta get an ad blocker.
But then when you make it like overly personal, like we respect the team, respect the opposing players, but now whenever you make it that, then it's all respect gone.
And next thing you know, Deion Sanders not only is able to beat Colorado State, but he's able to sell sunglasses as a result of this to make some money on the side. I mean, this guy is truly a master marketer. But as a result, people like to hate on him as well. I mean, he also likes to rank his sons kind of how Fritz von Erich would do in the Iron Claw. And at the same time, his son Shedeur Sanders is as flashy as ever. I mean, he even has DJ Khaled doing the Shedeur, which if you don't know what that is, take a look.
We call this the Shedeur. The Shedeur. Let's go. Let's go golfing. Think it's a game? Win with us or watch us win. The Shedeur. We call it the Shedeur.
But as a result, there's some bad press coming out about Colorado, especially considering the lack of on-field success last year. And the Sanders family hasn't really looked so good in regards to the way they decided to handle this. Back in May, an article came out that did a deep dive on how Deion Sanders decided to move on from the previous Colorado Buffalo players. And for the most part, this article discussed how Deion Sanders didn't really have much of a conscience when he decided to move on from those players. And you have to understand, these are college athletes. These aren't professional football players. These are players that are clinging on to a dream. And of course, Deion Sanders wanted to come in and completely reset the culture. But as you would know, he would originally come in and give an interview about how the entire locker room was going to look different.
You know why? Because I'm coming. I'm coming to restore, to replace, to re-energize some of y'all that are salvageable. I'm not going to lie. Everybody that's sitting in the seat ain't going to have a seat when we get ready. But I'm coming.
And this article from the end of April discusses how he went about it, and it wasn't necessarily the best look. Shea Soul said that he didn't sugarcoat it. He was telling me, you're coming off of an injury. I don't think you'll be one of the guys we need to start this year. We need guys that are going to be ready to play now. Deion had this crazy roster makeover. I mean, 87 new players came in, which is unprecedented in college football. The former starting QB, Owen McCown, lamented the fact that that rough season the year before Deion Sanders came here made them all get closer, but Deion Sanders kind of ruined all of that. But even Soul said, I don't think he was being a dick about it. I think he was just being straight up. Prove to me that you can play. Every day felt like a tryout. Soul thought he had to be perfect to gain approval. He wasn't himself, more stressed, more withdrawn. New coaching staffs can be disorienting for players because they don't know whom to trust. Soul's father grew up in Florida and revered Sanders, and Soul didn't want to disappoint his family by failing. He even said it felt like kind of a reality show, which is something that is consistent with Colorado University since the Sanders era began. Now, Soul would go ahead and transfer to Eastern Colorado University and would become their #1 wide receiver, and he's happier than ever. But Xavier Smith's story is much different, and this part went viral last time we made a video on this. He sat down with Deion Sanders, but he didn't even get a one-on-one. Defensive coordinator Charles Kelly brought Smith and safety Oki Salavia into the front office together. We sat on the sofa and he's talking to us, but he's not even looking at us. I'm looking Coach Kelly dead in his eyes. Sanders said he felt like I should hit the portal. He didn't want me to waste a year thinking I could earn a spot. I was actually getting mad, like tears coming to my eyes because, bro, you never even tried to get to know me. Smith wasn't shocked he was cut given his injury history. He'd broken his right leg during his...
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of messed up in a way, but I ain't gonna lie, Deion keeping it real with him though, so I can't really say it's messed up. At least he telling them and keeping it real that, son, you ain't gonna be able to play her, so just hit the portal. At least he didn't waste no time staying there. So that you got to think about it, bro. With football, bro, you got to know. You just got to know, bro. You got to be smart. You got to know. You got to talk to your coaches and stuff like that. This is Keon talking to you. Swag. He does a lot. He be negative. He talk a lot of shit. But this is Keon talking to you. Serious, Keon. But yeah, bro. You got to know, bro. You have to know. You do. You have to know.
senior season in high school and again in the spring while rehabbing. He played in one game in 2022, but missed the rest of the season with a hamstring injury. So he felt like he had a chip on his shoulder and he really wanted to get Deion Sanders' approval. Smith would go on to say that he was destroying guys' confidence and belief in themselves. The way he did it, it could have been done with a little more compassion. And to be honest, I could understand why a collegiate athlete would feel that way. And if the Sanders family didn't say anything, then that would be fine. But it was the way they reacted to this that made people absolutely despise them. I mean, people thought Shedeur Sanders' odds of being selected #1 overall in the 2025 NFL draft took a hit because he quote tweeted this and said, "I'll remember him, to be honest, bro had to be very mid at best." That wasn't even close to how bad Deion Sanders' reaction to this was. Because Deion Sanders would start talking trash about the players that played for him. This man would tweet one of the players that used to play for him, and Deion Sanders would quote tweet it and say, "Lord Jesus." Someone would say, "Tell your son acting like he's the coldest out there," then put up a 4-8 season. Deion would respond saying, "He'll be a top 5 pick. Where's your son going?" And that's where we are currently. That's why Colorado has the reputation they currently have. So this next story that I'm about to tell you is probably the most bizarre story that I think I've ever heard in regards to this program. But they keep on beating it more and more. Each and every time I cover this school, there's a story that makes my jaw drop to the ground. So according to Athlon Sports, Deion Sanders made a Lil Wayne concert mandatory for players to support Shedeur's rap, sources say. For those of you guys that don't know, Shedeur started rapping, and I couldn't really tell you how it is because I haven't really listened to it. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm so exhausted from athletes trying to...
I mean, he sounds straight. He don't sound bad, so it don't sound too bad. Even Deion Sanders Jr. On Bucky or whatever, he sound good. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Allergies. Yeah, bro, he sounds straight, to be honest. They don't sound bad.
To drop rap music that I just stopped bothering listening to it. So if anyone listened to it and thinks it's good, let me know. For all you know, it is good. You know, between him and Darren Waller, which we just recently covered, I think I'm a little exhausted.
Say goodbye to old costly cable TV once and for all. This revolutionary invention gives you access to...
Now here's the...
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key wanna react to that and see, because I'm so confused. Did he quit football for Kelsey Plum? Did he quit football for her? So I gotta react to that and see what's the whole thing about it, or whatever like that.
Story. The Colorado Buffaloes had a huge weekend for the spring game at the end of April. It was a star-studded affair which included a concert with 5-time Grammy Award winner Lil Wayne at CU Event Center. However, not all the details from Coach Prime's major event were spectacular. According to CU player sources, Sanders made the concert mandatory for all of his players and reportedly threatened to dismiss anyone who skipped out. So pretty much, Shedeur Sanders was opening for Lil Wayne. Deion Sanders forced everybody to go, according to this report, and if you didn't go, you're pretty much cut. According to a source, the Wayne concert was the final straw for a few players who hit the transfer portal. When Coach Prime told us we all had to be there to support Shedeur as a rapper, they were not happy at all. To be honest, it was nothing but a huge distraction, and Daddy Ball was being played. This is the latest example of the tumultuous offseason for the Buffaloes. There were a total of 42 players to exit the program since the end of the 2023 season. While they were able to make up ground by replacing players who left, this was the second roster flip since Coach Prime arrived on campus early last year. You gotta admit, man, it is very peculiar to have that level of roster turnover. I understand year one, you have a bunch of players that you wanted to bring in, and you have a bunch of players that aren't down with what you're trying to do. You're trying to set a brand new culture. But the fact that you had a whole season and you weren't able to retain that amount of players is a little concerning. Now, the story continues by saying Shedeur Sanders was a part of the opening act.
I really wonder who's going to be Shedeur Sanders' #1 wide receiver, too. I really wonder who's that going to be.
Lineup before Lil Wayne took the stage.
I'm tripping. Travis Hunter, but I ain't gonna lie. Last year was really Xavier Weaver. You know, Xavier Weaver was like 1, Travis Hunter was like 2, but it was like an on and off though.
He debuted his brand new single Perfect Timing in front of the overcapacity crowd in Boulder. Coach Prime came out with his own single, Must Be the Money 2, via Death Row Records 2 weeks ago. Neither have picked up a spot on the Billboard 100 charts or received any widespread radio play. Now this is one side of the story, and this is Coach Prime's reaction. This is one of the best lies I've ever heard. God bless you, and I pray you sleep well tonight. tonight because we are Lord Jesus. And Colorado got to work right away. They posted on their YouTube channel another day, another lie told about the CU Buffs. And to be honest, the opening of this video is really all you need to see to get an idea of what's going on.
Let me ask you a question, man. I know you got a hard job, you know. How many people you had to discipline for not going to the concert?
Bro, what is up with that? Why people do making up weird stuff?
You can't be forced to listen to your music at concerts, bro. Bro, that was crazy because we didn't even know we was going to perform, man.
One of the top comments in this video mentions that the guy who wrote that article is Auburn alumni. CU and Auburn are currently in the hunt for 5-star QB Juju Lewis, who recently took an official visit to Auburn and has his last official visit this year coming up at CU. So maybe that's why there's a smear campaign. And if that is the case, then this is one of the most creative rumors I think I've ever heard. How do you even make up something of that sort? At the end of the day, this is a classic case of he said, she said. It depends on who you trust more. Regardless, if this rumor is true, it's absolutely insane, and this isn't the first or last controversy that we're gonna hear about Colorado. But I don't think it's even as close as to what the San Francisco 49ers are currently dealing with Brandon Ayuk. The man literally posted a video on TikTok saying his team doesn't want him anymore with Jaden Daniels. So are the San Francisco 49ers going to trade Brandon Ayuk? And if so, who to? Or are they going to get close to paying him as much as Justin Jefferson just got paid? We have a whole video on that. I'm gonna leave it in the end screen for you guys, and I'll catch you guys there. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Damn, that is crazy as hell, bro. We gotta start reacting to more microphone videos, man. Stay sweated up.